let's go to the next one. As a non-technical founder, where do you find your first devs to build MVP in 2025? And he also asks about using ChatGPT to do it yourself. I don't know about ChatGPT. You can use any AI to build an application, but from software development is not that easy. If you're talking about creating the MVP or something like that, MVP is already something that you will show to people, and if they have any problems, that would be a fail for you. MVP should be short. It should be not have too much features, but it should have killer features done good. So from the start, you need to show people that you have a great application and this product is really good, so that they can stay in the application and promote it to their friends and stuff like that. So basically, when we're talking about ChatGPT, it's a good thing, but if you're like zero in software development, there will be a lot of stuff that you need to understand and teach yourself, like continuous integration, backend, frontend, database management, quality assurance, and other stuff like that. ChatGPT will help you with things like unit testing. If you don't ask, he will not help, and you need to know where to put this code from ChatGPT. If you don't know how project is created, how every module is connected to the other module, for example, backend to database and to front end, and you also have the API which connects front end, backend, and backend needs to lean on database and get the data. SQL requests, a lot of things. I hope I'm not putting too much information in your head, but that's how it goes. So if you're using ChatGPT, you need to know these dependencies and how to put everything in its own place, and to make it all work together is not the easiest job. Even though you have great code generators from AI, it still needs some workaround. And I already saw a subject on Reddit where a person said that he created MVP in 30 minutes. Maybe if he is a developer, but I really don't think that's possible if you're a non-technical person to do that. Even if you are a technical person, you still need a lot of things to do before you can create any application in 30 minutes. There's a lot of effort, and you obviously need a design and user interface. It's not looking too real for me. So yeah, the other thing about that, if you really don't want to pay any development company, if you want to do it on your own, you should try application creators or something like that. So it would be a SaaS, software as a service, to create an application using user interface by clicking your mouse and typing the words, but not actually, so no code solutions, no code SaaS. That's something you can do, but it depends on if you're doing pre-seeding and your investors are not expecting too much from you, but just showcase of what can be done in the real MVP, that's fine. But if you want to create a real MVP, I would recommend to at least working with some, at least college students level developers, because still they can create something that can be scaled. And if you're talking about no-code solutions, I highly doubt that it can be scaled. AI is really hyped right now and getting crazy valuations. I want to build a unicorn billion-dollar AI startup. Think I can do it? I will not promote that's the usual line here in startups. So AI is actually really hyped right now. That's true. I'm a bit of skeptical about AI, even though I'm using AI almost every day for some tasks like maybe even strategy planning or day-to-day questions about life, about something I don't know. For example, I'm a huge fan of working with wood. I can ask ChatGPT to help me how to work with oak or mahogany or other type of wood. So it will really help. It's some kind of Google, but a bit more user friendly. But if you're talking about creating AI and have it as a tool for earning money, it's not that easy, because first of all, it's a hype, and the hype will end someday, and it's your decision if you want to ride that wave or it's already too late, because that wave can just become flat in any moment. And AI is kind of, the reason I'm skeptical, because the bigger the hype is, the harder it is to fall for all these companies and projects. So at some moment I expect AI will fall. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some moment, like cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is great, but there are cryptocurrencies that it was like $100 for one coin, and now they're 50 cents or even less. They cost nothing. So AI is that kind of hype. It depends on the unique in this niche. So if there are unique unicorns in the AI, they will continue the hype and make it usable. So it's same as electricity. Electricity is great, but unless you create something that uses electricity, it's useless. So if you will invent something that uses electricity and it will be really useful, the electricity has a reason to survive. If AI will have such unicorn products, maybe autonomous robots, or maybe helping people to create 3D models. It's really simple right now with using AI. That would be great. But the market is already has too much solutions, and you can easily be lost on this market. And everyone actually thinks that he will build a unicorn, but in fact, as I already said at the beginning, that 95% of startups will likely to fail, become some mediocre stuff. And it's really good to have this mindset that you're able to create something impossible and unicorn like. I was the same when I was in university. I was working on virtual reality costume. Helps to people to feel that feelings like hot or cold that are happening in virtual reality glasses, goggles. So and if you don't have this mentality that you will create the impossible, you will not build the impossible. You need to have that, but you also need to be realistic and asking other people's, do you think I can do it? No, you cannot do it if you're asking. So basically, if you want to create something like that, Ziza 48, you need to think on your own. You don't need to ask other people if you can do it. Just do it. That's it.